Hello. So I'm live. Hello, everybody. So, just a little caveat before I get going with this. So this is live. I'm self-isolating because I've tested positive for COVID-19 in a little bungalow in Warwick, and I've kind of got over the worst. I think I'm a little bit more out of breath than usual, so that will be something that will be a little bit different. If you've ever come to any of my classes, because I've only ever done them in person, never online before. So I will be slightly out of breath. I did a little practice one of these earlier on Facebook. Excuse me, I'm just walking around trying to find that. There they are. Just popping my shoes back on now. So I've said on my on the title and on the description that this is learning to tap dance to Winter Wonderland, or learning a dance to Winter Wonderland. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my tap shoes with me, so I've got jazz boots on, which are lovely, and they do make a good sound, actually, and you can hear what I'm doing, so it's all good. And I'm in the kitchen of the bungalow I'm staying in. And so I'm going to put this on the floor. I know that that's where it works best. And I'm going to get going. So this is actually Bing Crosby's version of Winter Wonderland. And when I did this recently in a show, I did it as a character, as a variety character that I play, called Frida Stairlift, double-barreled. When I did it then, I sped it up a little bit, actually, because it's quite slow to dance to. Now, as I've said, I'm away from home, staying somewhere else. So we're just going to do this at the moment without any backing. So here we go. So this, and just to say as well, that this is probably something that you'd want to do if you've already done a little bit of tap before this particular section of the dance. And there is a slightly easier section later, which I'll probably do as a separate video. So here we go. So it goes. So you've got the first bit of music, and that's just you walking in, imagining you're walking through the snow, and then the voice begins, sleigh bells ring. And so when you hear that, that's your cue, okay? So we'll go sleigh bells ring, shuffle, ball change. So a shuffle is a tap forward with the ball of the foot, there, and back again, and one, usually and one, but sometimes one and you can change the rhythm and it makes it sound very different. So we've got sleigh bells ring, shuffle, ball change is a little spring on the ball of the foot, and back again. So different from spring, ball change is a bit more like a yo-yo, I think of, and so shuffle, ball change. Like a seesaw with one person slightly heavier on one side. Shuffle, ball change. Sleigh bells ring, shuffle, ball change. Then you've got tap, step, ball change. So you're doing the forward tap like that. So sleigh bells ring, shuffle, ball change. Tap, step, ball change. And then you're going round in a circle. So you're going clockwise. So round to your right. Sleigh bells ring, shuffle, ball change. Tap, step, ball change, flap. So that's just it's a bit like a tap step, but you kind of land on it quite quickly. And then you're doing a flap with the other side, or you could call it a flap, because it's two sounds. And then you're going to pick up the left foot and snap it upright so that the ball of the foot hits the ground. So that's called a pick-up. And you might know it as a spank as well, because the foot is literally spanking or slapping the floor in a really sharp movement. So that's a pick-up. So you've got shuffle, ball change, tap, step, ball change, flap, pick up, ball change. So again, shuffle, ball change, tap, step, ball change, flap, pick up, step, ball change. Okay, nearly said step then, but just pick up, ball change. So this is how it goes with the song. Sleigh bells ring, I'm listening. So, sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? So it sounds like you're doing more than you are, but we are only doing what I've just said, okay? So let's do it again. So come in with the music. Sleigh bells ring, shuffle. Yeah. And then in the lane, we're going to do tap, step or change, going front diagonal left, which is also known as downstage left. And we're going to move our arms as we do it. So it's opposite arm to leg, and you can do whatever you like. I might bring the camera up in a sec so you can see what I'm doing up here. So you've got tap, step, we'll change, tap, step, we'll change, tap, step, we'll change, tap, step, we'll change. Okay, and hello. So this is the top bit. So we're going forward with our left leg first, so our right arm comes forward. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Can't move them properly in here because there's bits of surfaces, but you get the basic idea. And we could just style it out, I suppose, couldn't we? And do that instead. But that's the top off. There we go. And the feet again. So, ready? Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. And then we're going to do some drawbacks. So that's step. So you're stepping onto the ball of the foot. Step. And then the other foot is spanking again. Or pick-upping. And then you're putting the heel of the first foot down. Okay. So, sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to start, and I'll explain that bit in a bit more detail. Ready? Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the. Oh, there we go. So we're just doing, so it's just pick up, step, pick up, heel, step, pick up, heel, like that. And with that, I'm making quite large movements at the moment, but you can go really fast if you do smaller movements. So that's a good reason to do smaller movements as well. So again, so we've got sleigh bells ring. Sorry, I'm getting caught occasionally on the joints between the different tiles here. So here we go. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. So we're going to go onto the ball of. I'm putting the heel down actually as I do it. Putting the heel down of the right leg, just as a little extra thing. Then I'm going onto the ball of the left leg, picking up even the right foot, then down on the heel of the left foot. So it's starting there. So again, sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. So that's where you stop it, night. And then you've got walking, which is just dropping really onto the flat of the 2 feet, starting with the left. Walking. Then we're going to do a syncopated pullback. So a pullback is normally like this. So you're bending your knees, that helps. And doing those 2 steps forward helps. And then you're kind of lifting. So the weight's towards the heels, and you're springing up, and it's a bit like a pickup because your feet are slapping the floor as you spring up and back, and then you land on your toes. So that, oops, that wasn't very good, that one. So that's a pullback, a syncopated pullback. I'll show you how to do this simply first, just in case you're not an advanced tapper. You might be, and even if you are, this is good to practice. So you put your arms on something here. So you take your weight on, if you've got a bar, that would be great as well. If you've got a bar in front of you, you can put your hands on that. And then you can lift your legs into the air. And you're going to move one leg whoops, and then the other, then land with the first and land with the second. So that's the syncopated one. So it's one at a time. So you're literally doing slap, slap, ball, ball to land. So let's just pop that down there. So you've got, so there's 4 sounds with the syncopated one rather than 2. Okay. Walking in a winter wonderland. And then you've got a little stamp at the end. So, walking in a winter wonderland. And with that, the idea is that you're walking forward and then you're slipping back a bit in the snow. Okay, so that's the idea. So let's give it a go. So, sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. That's it. So let's do it one more time, okay? Ready? Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. There we go. And that's our first section. Hope you like that. Lots of love. Bye-bye.